And there are massive protests outside the Nampalli court in Telangana, where Thakur Raja Singh, the BJP MLA, has just been brought. But these protests are pro-Raja protests. Slogans in favor of the BJP MLA are being raised outside the court. You know, after Sartan Se Juda protests that have taken place overnight and early this morning in Hyderabad, T. Raja Singh was arrested by the Hyderabad police. He's been suspended by the BJP, and now there are pro-Raja protests taking place outside the court where he has just been produced. He's been booked by the police under at least 3 sections of the Indian Penal Code, including hurting religious sentiments, spreading enmity and things like that. And now there are pro-Raja slogans being raised outside the court where he is. This is in some ways a resonance of the backlash that the BJP is receiving on social media and the internet from supporters who believe that the suspension of T. Raja Singh was not necessary. Apurva Jayachandran joins me live from Hyderabad. Apurva, T. Raja with the police right now, being produced in court, pro-Raja slogans apparently being raised.
Well, that's right. On one side, you have BJP.
Okay, we've lost that line with Apurva. We'll just get back to that. I just want to put the sound up on some of those pictures and let our viewers listen into what's happening. First images coming in of T. Raja produced in court. Okay, so these are pictures from outside the Nampalli court where T. Raja has just been produced. Jai Shri Ram slogans by BJP supporters and supporters of T. Raja Singh erupting there as he is produced in court. He's in a lot of trouble. He's been arrested under 3 different sections for spreading communal enmity. He's also been suspended and show-caused by his own party. Raja Singh Murdabad protests alongside Jai Shri Ram protests taking place outside the court. So there are supporters of T. Raja Singh as well as members from opposition. Those who oppose the BJP are also there raising Murdabad slogans against T. Raja Singh. So deeply polarized environment, getting even more polarized over the figure of T. Raja Singh, a man who's well known for his hateful comments. He has said many incendiary things in the past as well, but this is the maximum trouble that he has gotten into. This time, not just being arrested, but also being suspended by his party. Listen into some of these slogans. Okay, done. Apurva is live with us. Apurva, what's happening outside the court? Chaos, huge crowds there. We'll get to Apurva in just a moment. We're going to get our other reporters in on this developing situation. Pictures, that's T. Raja Singh in red. You can see box there on the left-hand side of your screen as he was taken out of his house and then taken to court. And the slogans, the protests and the dharna against and for Raja Singh continuing to intensify right outside that court complex where he is being produced as we speak. Okay, done.